to Doctrine and Devotion, a podcast that explores Christian faith and practice from a Reformed Baptist perspective. My name is Joe Thorne. I am the lead pastor of Redeemer Fellowship in St. Charles, Illinois.
And I'm Jimmy Fowler, executive pastor at Redeemer Fellowship.
I am so hungry.
Really? Are we bringing this up? Why are you bringing this up?
Because I'm hungry. That's what we do. We talk about real life. And right now, I've been up since 5 a.m. It is now 10:22. Mm-hmm. I have not eaten anything. I just got a Slim Jim out of the.
That was not a Slim Jim.
Yeah, that was.
That was not. That was bigger than a Slim Jim.
No, first of all,
that was a real beef stick.
I am a Slim Jim aficionado. It is the exact size of a standard Slim Jim.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. Google it.
I will Google it and I will prove it to you.
Show me.
Because it is.
It is
not. It's not. Slim Jim has longer versions. They have shorter versions, and
not
that is the same diameter. Absolutely. You are incorrect, sir. I guarantee I ate more Slim Jims than you. I guarantee it.
I will guarantee that's probably true.
And I guarantee I know more about Slim Jims than you.
Show me the photo.
Okay, I'll bring it up right now.
That's what I'm saying. Google it. Show me the photo. I will. So what Joe's referring to is we had a meeting this morning. We had an early elders meeting. Then we had a CG leaders meeting. And 7 o'clock elders.
Yep.
9 o'clock CG leaders. I had ordered on Grubhub some donuts and coffee to be delivered for the CG leaders. And I'm sitting there waiting.
You screwed it up.
I did not.
You definitely did.
I watched the driver go to the wrong store, then go to the right store, and then it's saying waiting. They're waiting to pick it up, and all of a sudden it goes delivered. And I go, oh. I go out there, and I look, and I'm like, it's not delivered. Look back, they canceled it.
It's DiGiorno.
What?
It's not delivery.
Oh. So that's why Joe is trying to, give me grief.
Yeah.
Because I was going to have donuts.
Because you failed. You failed to deliver.
I was going to have donuts and bagels. And coffee.
But bagels not toasted are like a total...
I put lightly toasted.
Oh, first of all, lightly toasted is untoasted. You always do heavy double toast.
I don't know how people like it.
Nobody wants lightly toasted. It's just warm. It's just like you sat on
Perfect.
It's the worst.
It's crisp.
All right, and there's... Just try. I don't know what picture to show you.
Oh, see?
But
I told you.
They come in multiple sizes, but that is a pretty standard size.
Show me the standard size. Just show me one photo of the standard. We got plenty of them.
It's not like it says standard size, but...
I feel vindicated.
No, you're not. You can feel how you want.
No. The onus is on you to prove it to me, and you have not proven it.
I guarantee. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture. I'll do it on social media. I'm gonna do it on social media.
Okay,
just to shame you.
Yeah, please.
Point is, I had a Slim Jim. I'm hungry and
beef stick. Yeah, nice, good, hearty. That was a good size.
It was the diameter of my pinky, maybe.
Ring finger.
No, it's not. You're so silly. You are so silly, man. I don't know. We did elders meeting, then we did the CG community group leaders meeting.
Yep.
Good meetings today.
Good
getting
meetings.
It done. Lots
That's
of
right.
exciting stuff
That's
happening.
Right. Yeah, lots of good things.
Man.
We got the pastoral search committee is meeting tonight for dinner at my house.
Yep. All those resumes coming in. Trying to talk about. I'm not involved in that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Is anybody out there like, yeah, I've met Joe before.
Don't put Joe as a reference.
Yeah, don't put me as a reference.
No. Bottom of the pile.
And nobody knows if the only way they would know that you know me is if they knew you as well. Like, they're not going to know if you know me. Yep. And it wouldn't make a difference anyways. In fact, it might hurt you.
Kind of.
They'd be like,
Yeah, is Joe going to be... Yeah, you got to be able to lead the person, got to be able to, reprimand them, got to be able to give them direction and discipline and, make sure they're following through. Can you do that with a friend?
But listen, if you meet the qualifications and if you see what we've put out there and it looks like a fit, then go ahead and send your resume in. But I ain't looking at it.
Well, hopefully you'll get there.
Once they pass through the system.
Once they pass through the system.
Yeah.
Man, I'm pumped. I'm excited. It's an exciting time so if you're interested, head on over to redeemerfellowship.org.
Work for Jofo.
Openings.
/
And there we have a full-time associate pastor of discipleship and a part-time youth leader. Really excited. Looking to for a couple men to join our team.
Yeah, because we're misogynistic. Don't like them ladies. Only men. We're complimentary in church. We don't apologize for that, but we do love ladies. All right. Hey, listen, we got an email.
Let's do it.
Hey guys, from Ben. Ben says, "Hey guys, longtime listener of your podcast, and I love what you guys do. So I've read a lot of opinions on it and my own personal thoughts about it. But and have my own personal thoughts about it, but I was wondering what your thoughts are on the subject of seeing our pets in heaven / the new creation. I still think about her. Oh, I had to put my childhood dog of 16 years down last May, and I still think about her often and miss her dearly. The idea that this life is all there is and that there is nothing to look forward to has always been a depressing idea, and I do not understand how anyone can be comfortable if they believe there is no afterlife. And I'm wondering if my thoughts toward this subject are changing simply because I don't like to think about the fact that my dog is completely gone and there is nothing left for her despite all wonderful memories I have with her. I would love to hear your thoughts, whether in writing or on the podcast. We ain't got time to write stuff.
No, so
keep
podcast.
up the good work. Yeah, man, yeah. All
Thanks,
right.
Ben.
Well, here's the bad news. Dogs actually go to hell when they die. That's the bad
Joe,
news. There is
Joe,
no
Joe,
heaven
Joe, Stop.
straight to hell because Jesus didn't die for dogs.
Stop.
And we know that they're corrupt. So
what is wrong with you?
it's fire and brimstone, outer darkness, gnashing of teeth. So that dog that you love so dearly.
Stop.
Little Nibbles.
Stop.
Oh, man.
Just. What is wrong with you?
You wish this the only life that the dog had, but now the dog's in hell, you're just like, It's just like...
You're definitely hungry.
Yeah, you're the poor dog. You had to put it down, so you had to take it in. You're holding it. It gives it the shot. You're like, okay, sleep, and then it opens its eyes in hell.
I am in awe of you right now. I gotta say, I had no This is, especially because out of the two of us, you're the dog lover.
Okay, first of all,
I can't
obviously
stand-
I'm saying the worst things. Come on, Ben. You've been listening to us.
But I am I'm shocked. Even and we've said some things.
That's funny, dude. Come on, that's funny. That dog's not in hell. It wouldn't be funny if the dog was in hell.
Fair. So yeah. So I want to say this on the front end.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right?
Say your thing.
Say my thing. I'm not really a pet person. It's not really my thing. So as soon as I saw this question, it was really easy for me.
I saw it on your face
to dismiss it.
You're like,
right? And I'm like, okay.
But this is the pastor's mind and heart at work. You were at first like,
But then the more I'm like, as I'm sitting there, I'm like, wait a second. I don't think that's fair. Let's put some thought to this. Not only regardless of maybe my ultimate thought on it, right?
Conclusion,
my conclusion on it. There is still, like you said, how do you walk through? Because there are people they've had great connections with their pets.
Yeah.
And 16 years, right? That's a long time with a pet. And it means a lot. There are a lot of memories and a lot of connection. And for that, a lot of people experience that. And there is a true sense of mourning and loss. And for people like me, or just wherever your theological bent is on the subject, to just coldly dismiss, I think is unloving and unkind. And that's why, that's why I had to take a moment to repent.
Right.
Because
I'm looking at you going, what are we doing? Why are you just standing there? And you're like, I'm just getting my mind right about this. I'm getting my heart right about this. It was really cool. Well, it's funny because, I was asked a question one time. It was a video interview, and they said, do Christians who commit suicide go to heaven? Or do you lose your salvation if you commit suicide? And so I answered the question. I said, well, listen, here's what we know about the doctrine of justification, and here's how it works, and you can't lose your salvation, blah, blah. And I answered it. And so one of the comments was like, hey, listen, you didn't address people that are thinking about committing. So you don't want to encourage them to do it. And I thought well, okay, this was a theological interview. They're asking me a theological question. I literally have 3 minutes to answer this.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to answer the question. But it is important to keep in mind, we are always, especially as pastors, but as theologians in general, we have to keep in mind that we are talking to people about these truths, and keeping those people in mind helps us to not change what we're going to say, but deliver it in a way that they can best hear it and understand it.
There you go.
That's right. So, Ben.
It's
hot where your dog is right now.
Joe.
Okay, so I hear that Martin Luther believed that that pets went to heaven.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's accurate, but I've heard that a number of times. What can we say? We know that there were animals before the fall.
Yeah.
We know that...
that's one of the thoughts I had was hey, well, I can't be so quick to dismiss because in creation, right, before the fall...
Right.
And when we're talking about this restoration of all things, it's hard for you to dismiss animals being present?
I think that there'll be animals in the eternal state on the new creation, just like we had them in paradise before the fall. People might point to like Isaiah 11:11, the wolf will lie down with the lamb and all of that, but that could be metaphor for speaking about peace. It doesn't mean anything. So will there be animals? Yes, but even if we agree that there will be animals in the eternal state, that doesn't necessarily demand that. Although we have the souls of animal will be resurrected and resurrected, reanimated, and then dwell with us in eternity. We have the short answer is the Bible does not give us any indication that our pets will be resurrected and we will see them in the eternal state. There is no indication of that. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean that it ain't going to happen.
Because I don't know.
But I'm not a fan of stating things positively that are not clearly taught or at least implied in Scripture. So I'm not going to say that, I believe that animals go to heaven and teach that because personally I don't believe that, but also because I don't have warrant to say it as a minister from my perspective. Mm-hmm. But I know some people that do. And this guy Ben said, the idea that this life is all there is really depressing. But our animals don't ever ask that question. They don't have that conscious capability to wonder, is this life all there is? I really view them as gifts to us as much, if not more, than we are gifts to them. Like they are such a big help. So I do want to say, man, I used to think like dogs dying just get up. My dog that I grew up with died when I was 12. And, how many tears did I shed, Jimmy?
One.
None. No,
one.
I don't know.
Just one.
Nope. Not even the single.
You thought it was sweat.
Nope.
You thought it was hot out.
Nope. Didn't. I was just like, oh. And my dog got hit by a car and its face got ripped off.
What's wrong with you? Why don't you have to describe
right down
these
the
things?
Street.
Don't
and my sister
describe these.
Michelle was home, and she ran and picked it up and brought it in to the house, screaming. And I was like, I'm trying to watch Who's the Boss.
What is wrong with you?
But here's the thing. I watched a documentary years ago about these people losing their dogs and having to put their dogs on. Big, manly, like New York firefighters. These dudes, and they're weeping. They're destroyed. And so here's where I think you and I are at. I think you and I are at the same place. We haven't talked about this, but I think we're on the same place.
Let's see. Nope.
You have. Dang it. Go ahead. I knew I'd be wrong. You have your dog for 10 years, 12 years. That dog is very much, genuinely a part of your family. It is not your child. And it is not the same as losing your child. But it is a part of your family, and you will hurt. It will be mourning. It will be devastating in many ways for you. It's totally appropriate that, but it ain't your kid. It's not the same as losing a child. And Ben's certainly not suggesting that. So I think we need to be sensitive about this and praise God for the gift of, animal life and pets. I hate my dogs. So, I will still be very sad when they pass. Hopefully.
You hate your dogs?
Oh my gosh, they're the worst, bro.
I think you hate that young one.
The young one.
Raven? Is that
okay?
name?
I don't like Raven.
Raven's the new one, right?
Raven's a new one. Raven, she's extra.
What's the older one?
Lucy.
You like Lucy.
Lucifer. That's her name. Yeah.
You like Lucy.
I like her more.
I don't think you're...
I hate her less. She's really annoying, bro. She's got so many issues. Anyways. But I will be sad. I will be sad when Lucy goes. I mean, Killian, that dog is as old as Killian.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, hey, man, Ben, look, if you believe that you're going to see your pet in heaven, your faith is not corrupted. I don't think that you are entering into blasphemy or heresy or anything like that. I don't think you have biblical grounds to believe it, but I could be wrong. And if somebody wants to write in and say, hey, here's my best biblical argument for animals, I'm open, man. I'll look at scripture and all of that. But we do understand. We sympathize with you. We're sorry that you had to go through that. It is a bummer, but praise God for the gift that you had. Right?
For sure.
All right. We got another one. This one will be a quick one.
All right. Cigar recommendations. Hey, guys. My name is Michael, and I'm currently attending a school in Minneapolis.
There you go.
I'm not going to do
the name. Good catch.
Yep.
Oh, well, you gave the city.
You never know.
You know,
I recently found your podcast and have been so encouraged and blessed by your ministry. I have a question regarding cigars. I'm getting married soon to my fiance.
woohoo,
Anna, and I am wondering what you would recommend. What cigar you would recommend.
Try again. This is Jimmy's fault.
No, it's not.
Oh,
no, it's not.
You're right.
I am getting married soon to my fiance, Anna, and I am wondering what you would recommend, what cigar you would recommend to celebrate with a couple of my buddies.
Did Scott Kalish write this?
Stop. Furthermore, I recently received a humidor, and I'm wondering if you have any budget cigars that I could fill it with. Thanks again, Michael.
All right. You know what? We actually get this question a lot. And how often do we answer it? Never. We just listen. And I know you guys all mean well. These are all very fair questions, but we've never played up the cigar thing like this is our shtick. It is literally what we do. We enjoy smoking. And now we had fun with it, with Pastors in Cars smoking cigars, but we would have been smoking in that car regardless, driving to lunch anyways. Yep, so it's never been a shtick. But and we didn't want the podcast to be about that. It's just a part of what we do. Mm-hmm. But okay, we're going to go ahead.
And it's like in our t-shirts, like the t-shirt you're wearing right now.
Yeah, because but it's also got pencils and tattoo guns.
I'm looking to see if it's on this one.
Of course not.
No, it's not on this one.
No, that's a covenant theology. Yeah. All right, so let's say this. To celebrate cigars with your buddies. All right, depends on what you want to spend. That's what everybody. You go to any good cigar shop, you say, "I would need you recommend me a cigar." They're going to say, "How much do you want to spend?"
Yep. Do you like one that's lighter or darker? Do you want heavier, right? Something. Yep.
So if you're okay, so the big question here is, you want to smoke some cigars with your buddies. Are they regular cigar smokers? Are they rarely occasional cigar smokers, or are they never cigar smokers?
Yeah, that may impact.
So if they don't really smoke, then do not spend much money on this at all. Get some cheap sticks that will hold up. Your local cigar shop will usually have private label stuff that'll burn fine, and you'll spend a modest amount of money. But if they are sometimes cigar smokers, then you aim for a medium-bodied cigar, nothing heavy.
Yep.
I would recommend, if they're not comfortable smoking cigars, go with a Robusto size, because that's 20 to 30 minutes. They might not know what to do with anything longer than that. But I
was actually going to suggest like a short story. Like one of those, like those Fuentes, right? Like just because that's a nice lighter one, right? It's not spicy.
You don't want spice.
You don't want spice, and it's a something that you won't feel bad just going halfway through.
Yeah. You give them a double Corona, and it's like they're gonna smoke an inch of a 7-inch cigar or whatever it is.
No, and it's like the price is it's manageable.
You got to know your people.
That's
like, you won't be able to figure it out before that. And then, something smaller, nothing super fat ring gauge, like 54, go 54 ring gauge. And I would say Robusto, but a particular cigar that Jimmy would recommend is a Fuente short story.
Yep.
But if these are guys that like to sit around and smoke cigars, then we can talk shop a little bit.
Yeah.
Jimmy, what's one of your go-tos? If you just want to enjoy a cigar with somebody and you're going to buy them a cigar, and you know that they like cigars, but you don't know what their favorite is, what's a good go-to for you? I already know what you're going to say, but you go ahead. What's your...
you know how much I love the My Fathers. Yeah. I love the My Fathers.
Le Bijou.
Yep, that's the exact one. That to me is a good, easy cigar. It's got a bit of taste to it, but it's not heavy. It's not... it's got a good smoke and pull. I enjoy it.
And so it's on the higher end of a mid-range cigar.
Yeah.
So it's not like a $20 cigar.
No.
But it's probably what, $15? 12?
12. I was 12 to 13.
12 to 13. So My Father, pretty much any My Father is going to be great.
Oh yeah.
But that Le Bijou is
it's very good. Like if there's someone that does they smoke quite a bit, like, and they like something good. I mean, even looking at a boutique like a Caldwell.
Oh yeah,
right. Like a boutique Caldwell is, I find though they're pricier.
Yeah.
But they got like the King is Dead and Long Live the King and
Eastern Standard.
Eastern Standard is a bit more spicier, but it's good. Got a nice little some good flavor to it.
Eastern Standard was lighter. It's like a Connecticut wrapper.
It's got a spice to it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Crazy.
No, they have. Crazy. Well, just so you know, they have different Eastern Standards.
First of all, I know more about the Eastern Standards and Slim Jims than you do.
Oh, here we go.
I know more. Want me to Google it right now?
Yes. Do it. Do it just so I can be vindicated yet again.
Yeah, boutique cigars are great. Talk to your local guy. Go local if it's just for this. You don't need to buy this online unless there is nobody to go to.
Yeah.
Because it'd be nice to see the cigars you're getting. Like, you get them shipped, and you might buy cigars for your buddies, and you get them, and they're messed up. It's like
you want to be able to touch them, feel them, press them, kind of see, if it's too much moisture, too much humidity. Like, is it
go somewhere nice and find out. Most of you guys know, if you follow my Instagram, if I'm smoking a cigar, I am generally smoking a particular cigar for the last few years. That's an AJ Fernandez New World Toro. It's the box press, and they're a perfect cigar. It's just a perfect cigar. They retail for about $9. Mm-hmm. But at Binny's, I get them super cheap. Like, I get them for
is that the $5 for 25?
No, that's something else. These are like I get them for like $7 out the door.
Oh, okay.
I get them for $10 out the door at the local cigar shop.
Oh, they're way expensive.
So anywho, go there. So that's my AJ Fernandez New World Toro. Any AJ Fernandez is good though. You know what might be fun too is La Aroma de Cuba.
Ooh,
mix up.
That is a good one. They have some
different lines, right? Yep. But just go straight La Aroma de Cuba.
Yep.
For the guys that smoke a little bit, not too heavy, and you can get various sizes. So yeah, I'll recommend that too. And he asked about like budget cigars to stock your humidor. Don't stock your humidor with. Well, it depends on what you mean by budget cigars, and how often you're going to smoke. If you're not going to smoke, if you're going to smoke one a week, well, you don't need to go with super cheap cigars. You get some,
No, yeah, my humidor in my office, I've got, some good ones.
Jimmy's humidor in his office is the size of a refrigerator.
It is not.
It absolutely is.
It is not.
In fact, it is a refrigerator.
It is a
refrigerator.
It is not the size of a refrigerator.
It is the size of. It is a refrigerator. That's what it is.
No.
It's just been retrofitted to be a humidor.
No, it's not. It's not a refrigerator.
I've seen it.
It's not. No, you're making people think of one of them big.
I'm just telling. I'm speaking truth.
It is
Facts.
not that. Now, like a dorm fridge.
Like a wine fridge. We'll compromise. It's more of a wine fridge. Yes. Yeah. So it's a refrigerator
with 3 layers and cabinet and
It's like refrigerator Perry.
Oh,
it's the size of a refrigerator Perry.
Yeah, it's. But yeah, I got some good. I like because one, I leave it there because when customers come, they want some. Yeah, here you go, have that.
Throw something nice out there. But okay, so Jimmy mentioned Rocky Patel Edge.
Oh yeah,
so that's at Benny's. Those are 5 for $25. Rocky Patel Edge are good cigars. They're generally cheaper. The Padron Maduro 3000. Just listen. I mean. You can go to like AJ Cigars or JR Cigars or Cigars International
or Famous Smokes.
Famous Smokes is better. And you can go to those places and see like what off labels do they have, and they will tell you these are like this.
Yep.
So just go to one of those places and figure out what are their secret brand, off brand, and just try it out because those are so cheap. If they're terrible, just use them for smoking while you're mowing the lawn. Who cares?
Yep. Who cares?
All right. Smoke on, Michael. And congratulations. All right. Now, do we have time for this? How much time have we spent?
It's about 20 minutes.
Okay. We want to hit this or
You want to save this one? This is kind of a big one.
We're going to save this one for a Thursday episode. All
right. Well, you want to tease it?
Okay. We're going to talk about Christians and conspiracies. Now, we have touched on this before, but this guy wrote in a long... Josh. Bruh. It was a long email. I had to sit down. I was like on my phone, I got to sit down, open my laptop to read this thing. I got to get comfortable. I got to get a Coke and a snack because that was going to be. So we're going to talk about it and about the particular situation that he's in. We'll get to that on Thursday. So stay tuned for that, and then we'll hit you guys up with, of course, Tuesday episode. If you are an all access member, Jimmy, tell them about that.
Well, yeah. Well, you can get that ad-free, commercial-free content, right? Exclusive content. You got Banter Truth on Tuesdays, got Weekday Wisdom Monday through Friday. If you want to sign up for that, you just want to head on over to doctrineanddevotion.com/all-access or right there on your podcast player. you can click on the link that says support this podcast. So just so you all know, we want to hear your thoughts. And you can follow us online on Instagram and Twitter at Doc and Devo, or on Facebook /Doctrine Devotion.
Yeah, like we want to hear your thoughts. What part of hell do our pets wind up in when they die?
What is wrong with you? You can sign up for the email blast.
Deepest part.
All right, listen, let's get off the rails. We got Fresh Pod every Monday and Thursday. We got blog posts and video content over at the website. And if you are interested in joining the Redeemer staff, you can head on over to redeemerfellowship.org/openings and figure out there if you're a good fit and how to apply. Later.